Now we will discuss applications of Wheatstone network. We have studied Wheatstone network. It has 4 resistances PQ, RES, and when network is balanced, that means when galvanometer is showing zero deflection, what is the condition in between the 4 resistances? P upon Q is equal to S upon R. We are studying here applications. The first application, that is same scientist Wheatstone have made another arrangement of 4 resistances. It is called as Wheatstone meter bridge, and it is used to find unknown resistance. Okay, in Wheatstone meter bridge there is a long wooden plate, and on that wooden plate there are 3 copper or brass metal strips. See, 2 metal strips are L-shaped and one is a linear metal strip, and they are fitted on wooden board. And very important, it has long uniform wire A to C, and its length is 1 meter. See, there is a meter scale also fitted on wooden plate. Okay, so this is our Wheatstone meter bridge. What it consists? 3 copper strip, 1 uniform wire, 1 meter wire. Okay, after observing this, it will have left gap, it will have right gap, it will have a center point B. Okay, and what is the use of this? To find unknown resistance. So let us connect that unknown resistance in left gap X. For that purpose, let us connect known resistance from resistance box. So we have connected here resistance box in right gap, and we can draw suitable resistance R from it. You have seen resistance box. There are number of keys, and if we draw the key of 10 ohm and 20 ohm, 10 and 20 will be in series and it will be 30 ohm. Okay, there are many keys on the resistance box. So let us draw suitable resistance R in right gap. Now from central point B, let wire is connected and galvanometer is connected, and to the next end of the galvanometer we have connected jockey. See, this is the jockey. I will denote by J. Okay, but here there is no any current sending agency, and that is here. We will connect here battery, key and rheostat. So this is rheostat, this is key, and this is battery. So it will send current I. Current I will come here. Let I1 current is flowing in branch this. So I1 current will flow through the resistance X. Then it will flow or go to the galvanometer or flow towards resistance R. Then it will travel through the copper strip and it will come back. Okay, and remaining current I2 is flowing in a wire. I2 current will flow here in this way. So we have drawn the current, and now what is the experiment? Actually you have to do this experiment practically also in laboratory. So for that purpose I have brought the actual apparatus Wheatstone meter bridge. See here. This is wooden plate. It has 3 copper strips, one L shape, second and third. This is your wire, long uniform wire from A to C. This is left gap. Okay, this is right gap. Here we will connect the 2 wires and resistance X is connected. Here we will connect the 2 wires and resistance box is connected. We will take the wire from this and the battery key rheostat will go to this terminal. Okay, do you got this? Here is a wire AB, this. What is the name of wire? A to C. Okay, see, we have drawn the suitable resistance R and we have to find resistance X. For that purpose we have passed the current. Now take the jockey J and touch that jockey to point A. As we will touch the jockey to point A, there will be current in galvanometer and galvanometer will show full deflection to the one side. Now, take the jockey, disconnect the contact. So, as the contact is disconnected, galvanometer will show zero deflection. Now, touch the jockey to the point C here. So, galvanometer will show full deflection to other side. Now, what is our work? What is our practical work? Touch the jockey at different point and find the certain point D on the wire such that galvanometer will show zero deflection, and that is our balancing condition. So network is balanced. Again, there it has 4 resistances. Instead of PQRS, there are 4 resistances. But network is balanced because galvanometer is showing zero deflection. There is no any current in galvanometer. So potential of point B and potential of point D are equal. So there is no any current. So as network is balanced, what is the balancing condition for Wheatstone network? P upon Q is equal to S upon R. Similarly here, left side upper resistance X, right side resistance R. Left side resistance, that is the resistance of wire from A to D. Okay, if it is 40 centimeter, remaining will be 60 centimeter because total wire is 100 centimeter. So what I am writing here, resistance of wire AD, and next resistance of wire DC. Okay, so this is the resistance. Resistance is written in this way: specific resistance into length from A to D, and area of cross section A. Similarly, specific resistance L, resistance of wire DC upon area of cross section A. So rho and AR gets cancelled. So what is our equation? See here, X upon R is L AD upon L DC. This L AD is in front of resistance X. We can call it as LX. So it is equal to LX, and remaining length is LR. This length LR. If left side length is 45, what will the right side length? 55, because total wire is 100 centimeter. Now, how the resistance X can be obtained? R LX upon LR, and by using this equation, we can find unknown resistance by using Wheatstone meter bridge. Okay, there are some ways to come the errors in the experiment. First, wire may not be uniform. So different section of wire will have different resistance. First thing. Secondly, the wire is soldered with these metal strips, and these are contact will have some resistance, and contact resistance may not be equal. So these are the 2 ways to come the errors. In order to minimize these errors, see what we have to do. First thing, this null point D must be in middle portion of wire. It should not be less than 30 centimeter. It should not be greater than 70 centimeter. Okay, first thing. Secondly, this experiment is again carried out. Here we have find out the unknown resistance by connecting the unknown resistance in left gap. Okay, this experiment is repeated by interchanging the position. So connect the resistance box here and unknown resistance in right gap. Again find balancing point, null point. This length will be LX, this length will be LR. Again you use the same equation and find the unknown resistance, and previous value and this value, take the mean. Okay, so in this way we can minimize the errors. Now I am discussing second application of Wheatstone meter bridge, and that is Kelvin's method to find resistance of galvanometer. Here I have drawn meter bridge, 3 copper strips, 1 meter long uniform wire, current sending agency, left gap, right gap. We have to find here resistance of galvanometer. So it is unknown. So connect it in left gap. So in left gap there is a resistance G. In right gap we have connected resistance box. We have drawn suitable resistance R from it. From this point there is a jockey. Okay, Press the key. Current will start. Let I1 is current flowing. That will flow in galvanometer in this way. And I2 current is flowing in the wire. So as there is a current in a galvanometer before connecting jockey, current I1 is flowing in galvanometer. So galvanometer will show some deflection. See, let this is 10, 20, 30. Here 10, 20, 30. Divisions are there. And let deflection shown in galvanometer is this, 18 to the right side. We have not connected jockey. There is no any contact point. Now this jockey J is touched at different point, and we have to find contact point D in this way, such that galvanometer will show same deflection as before without touching. When jockey is not touched to wire, deflection is let 18. Find contact point D, again galvanometer is showing deflection 18. Okay, and that means this is our balancing point. It cannot be said null point because galvanometer is not showing deflection 0. Here current I1 is flowing in galvanometer, same current is flowing in resistance. So there is no any current in from B to D. Okay. Remember the Wheatstone network. P, Q, R, S. Battery is connected from A to C, and galvanometer is connected from B to D. Here from B to D, if current is there, the current in galvanometer will change, and it will not show deflection as before. Okay. As we are finding some correct contact point D, such that galvanometer is showing same deflection as before. So this is our null point. Let length from A to C, A to D is LG. Remaining length will be LR from D to C. Network is balanced. So what is our equation? Resistance left side G, right side resistance R. That is equal to resistance of wire LG, rho LG upon A. Okay. So here left side length is LG, right side length is LR. The resistance of this wire AD, resistance is denoted in this way, rho L upon A. So rho and L will get cancelled on in numerator and denominator. So the remaining thing is only LG upon LR. So how the resistance G can be obtained? R into LG upon LR. So this is the equation. Remember well, this Kelvin method, scientist Kelvin have given this method, for which he has used a single galvanometer, and that galvanometer is connected in left gap, and galvanometer is not showing null deflection. Galvanometer is showing same deflection as before. Before touching the jockey, there will be certain deflection in galvanometer, and after finding the contact point D, there is a same deflection as before. So that point we want to find, and that is the special Kelvin method. We can find the galvanometer resistance by using this equation. Again, in this experiment, there will be same errors, ways of errors, and same ways to minimize the error. What are the ways? Wire must be uniform, may not be uniform, and contact point will be different. Okay. So how the errors can be minimized? See, the same deflection point D must be in middle portion of wire, first thing, and secondly, interchange the position of galvanometer and resistance box. Again find the resistance G and take the mean value. Okay, so the errors can be minimized. In similar way, now I am discussing third application of Wheatstone network, and that is post office box. Name is post office box because it was in older time it was used in post office. Use is to find unknown resistance. See, there is a S type nature and there is a box. There are points A, B, C and D. The point B is internally connected with tap key K2. Point A is internally connected to tap key K1. Then galvanometer is connected, unknown resistance is connected, battery is connected. Okay, so again there are point A, B, C, D. Again there are point A, B, C, D. I have brought that apparatus, I will show. See, this is its nature. This point is A, B, C. There are some keys, 1, 10, 100, 1000. We can brought any resistance from this section. From B to C, whatever may be the key opened, is the resistance P. Is the resistance P. See the diagram. From A to B, resistance is P. From B to C, whatever may be the key open, is resistance Q. Resistance Q. And in this section, total resistance is R. Whatever may be the key open, let 10, 20, 30. 3 keys are open. So 10 plus 20 plus 30. 60 ohm is the resistance R. So do you get this resistance? This resistance is P. This resistance is Q. And total resistance is R. And which resistance we want to connect? We want to find unknown resistance X. Okay. This A point is internally connected to this tap key K1. This B point is internally connected to tap key K2, and connection is not shown. I have shown the connection here. Do you get this? What is this apparatus? Post office box. Okay. It is another nature of Wheatstone network. Again, it has 4 resistances. See here. So what is our experiment? Let P resistance is drawn 10. Let Q resistance is drawn 100. So what is its ratio? 1 upon 10. Ratio is 1 upon 10. Now, from A to D, which resistance is connected? R. A to D. See, this is all resistance R. A to D. Resistance R. And from D to C, resistance X is connected. Okay. Here galvanometer is connected. In this diagram, B to D. In this diagram, galvanometer is connected from D, C, K1, but is internally connected to A. Okay. So in this way, the post office box works. If this ratio is 1 upon 10, then find the suitable resistance. Draw the suitable resistance from R. Tap the both keys and galvanometer show null deflection. So network will be balanced. So what is our equation? P upon Q will be equal to R upon P upon Q is equal to R upon X. So X can be obtained. X is equal to R Q upon P. If we know the P, Q, R, we can find unknown resistance X. So that is the apparatus called as post office box. So this is third application of Wheatstone network. Wheatstone network has another applications. We can find strain resistance. Okay, in industries, the strain resistance can also be found out by using balancing the Wheatstone network. In that case also, their strain resistance is connected here. P, Q, R, and this strain resistance is here. And by balancing the network, that strain resistance can also be found out. Okay, so these are the applications of Wheatstone network.